Here are 3 things you need to do before making your vision board in 2024. If you are someone that does not believe in vision boards, or if you've just never had success with creating a vision board that you think works, then you're going to want to watch this video. Hi, I'm Genevieve and I do videos about mindset and life in Toronto. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. As someone who is a seasoned vision boarder who makes vision boards like pretty much every year, I'm going to tell you everything I've learned and what you need to know. Not everyone is going to love making a vision board. And if you don't believe in the practice of making vision boards, then this might just not be for you. So just click out of this video because you are probably not going to align with the things that I talk about. Okay, so let's go back to what the idea of vision boarding comes from. So vision boarding actually stems off of like the law of attraction principle. If you've watched The Secret or movies like that, then you know what I'm talking about. But it's essentially your positive or negative thoughts all have different vibrational energies, and this will attract similar energies into your life. I know it sounds so simple like that, but the idea is it's not scientifically proven. However, it's like if you're focused on the good gets better, versus if you're just focusing on the bad will get worse. That is like a very simple way to put it. A part of vision boarding is the idea of visualization. So actually having your vision on a board and being able to slowly manifest some of these images that you're processing because you start to believe it as your own reality. So the 3 things that I have learned from making vision boards that I think is important for everyone to implement when they do make vision boards. The first one is to set your intentions for the vision board. One of my biggest mistakes was that I didn't set whether or not this was a short-term vision board or a longer-term one. Like when I put down these images, am I putting something that's so far in the future that it's like not really achievable in the near future? I think in high school I put like I wanted to have my dream house or like something like that. And then like obviously if I'm in high school, I'm not going to be in a position to buy a house probably in the next few years. But who knows? But I guess in a sense it's kind of setting your expectations for whether or not you want this to be something that you achieve like in the next year, or maybe it's like a future like long-term vision board, like this is how I want to feel down the road, these are the high level things that I want to accomplish. So really just making sure that you know what your intention is behind the board. The second thing that people I find do wrong with vision boards is that they make it and then they put it and it sits in a corner, or they set it as their desktop background, but they don't constantly look at it. I think vision boards make more sense when you actually put them up. I'll show you the vision board that I made, but I just made one and I have it up on my fridge right now. This is actually the first year in a while that I've made a physical one, so we'll see maybe next year if I film another video on how this board goes. But I think that is very true. Like so often we can forget about our vision as it goes on through the year. And so without looking at this initial idea of what we had in mind, it's so easy to just forget about it. And I think that's where we lose focus in terms of what really matters to us. And then the last tip of this video is that it's important to acknowledge that your vision can change. Just because you're making a vision board now does not mean that it's going to resonate with you 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line. It might, but you might also realize some things about yourself that you want to change. And so I think you can make vision boards no matter what time of the year it is. And it's really a way to kind of set aspirational goals for yourself and focus in on how you want to feel. A couple of ways that people split up vision boards, sometimes by categories. I've seen people do it they'll do like a health sector, relationship, career, and like home. So maybe they want to purchase their first home or something like that. So setting it up into quadrants, I think, is also a great way to separate your goals on your vision board without being too specific. The last thing to remember with vision boards is don't be too focused on the outcome and your attachment to the specific outcomes. A lot of the times, I think the things that we manifest ends up being totally different than what we initially had in mind. But we get so attached to this one specific outcome that we lose sight of the really great things that might be happening for us, maybe pointing us towards a different direction. So I think having that trust in how you feel in the moment and being very in tune with your emotions is a great way to assess if your board is working. Sometimes we might have a very specific vision on this board that doesn't come to life, But then if we look around us, there's actually better things happening that we didn't even have on our board in the first place. So being open to the possibility that something better than what's on your vision board is going to happen. So to summarize, I guess the first one is to set your intentions. Is this a short-term vision board or is it a long-term one? The second one is look at your vision board as much as you can. Have it somewhere that you can see. The third one is be open to your vision board changing. Let go of your attachment to any outcomes. Let me know if you are making a vision board and what your goals are for 2024. I will quickly show you my vision board actually and just do a quick little recap to end off this video. So this is my vision board for 2024 that I actually made a few days ago. The things that I'm manifesting, I think, is to continue having loving relationships in my life. So from trips with my partner, my family, being rich in love is the quote that I have here. I also want to just embody my best self more. I really want to just be authentic to who I am, continue growing, learning, sharing, and feeling and being and getting over my fear of being seen. I also want to sell my first home and grow my real estate business. And then travel. This is always something that's been so important to me. So travel is definitely on my board. And then I also just want to find myself, whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, finding my voice and feeling like I can inspire and make an impact on people around me. I think at the core, that's been something I've always dreamed of. So I wanted to include a little bit of that on my board. So continuing like my social media path because I just personally love it. And then just going with the flow, feeling inspired and connected with my purpose is the last thing. So no really specific goals, but I really am feeling great about this vision board because when I look at it, it makes me so happy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time. Sending you guys good vibes.